Yo, what is up, guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button, and also, if you guys could hit the like, it really does help the channel out. Anyway, Kubrat Pulev has said potentially he would accept step-aside money to allow Anthony Joshua to have a undisputed title fight with Tyson Fury. Obviously, Kubrat Pulev is the IBF heavyweight mandatory challenger, and obviously Anthony Joshua holds that IBF belt, and Kubrat Pulev is one of the two obstacles blocking this potential undisputed heavyweight title fight, the other being, of course, Deontay Wilder, who's still got a rematch clause with Tyson Fury. Anyway, Kubrat Pulev has hinted that he could potentially take step-aside money to allow this fight to happen, or make it more likely to happen. Here's what he had to say. I'm ready for this fight against Joshua, so I don't know. Nobody knows. I want this fight. When somebody comes to me and tells me something and offers me something, maybe. I don't know, but I want this fight. I'm ready for this fight, and I believe this fight will happen this year. I've waited a long time for this fight with Anthony Joshua. I'm the long-time mandatory for this fight, but I am open for talking, no problem, but I want this fight, that's it. I'm ready to fight everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's in London or anywhere else. Anthony Joshua said the fight had to be in London, and I said okay, no problem. So those are the words of IBF mandatory challenger Kubrat Pulev. You know, in that interview, he did kind of deliver mixed messages in regards to the Joshua fight. On one hand, he said he really wants this fight, and he's wanted this fight for a long time. But on the other, he's saying potentially, if the offer's right, he would accept step-aside money. And I guess if you're an optimist, that is a positive sign in regards to the undisputed heavyweight title fight. But I'm not really getting too excited about this, I have to say. First and foremost, from what Pulev has said, I think it's going to take a boatload of money for this guy to accept step-aside money. And that is obviously the first problem. But the second problem is still Deontay Wilder. He has a contractually obliged rematch clause with Tyson Fury, and it's his right to exercise that. Obviously, a third fight with Tyson Fury would be very lucrative, and also, of course, Deontay Wilder would want to avenge that first career defeat. So, you know, paying off Deontay Wilder, in my opinion, would be easier said than done. Like I said, first and foremost, that third fight with Tyson Fury would be a big payday, and also, you know, he wants that chance to avenge that defeat. One thing I will say for Deontay Wilder in a positive manner, I do genuinely believe he wants to get back in there with Tyson Fury to try and avenge that wrong. Whether he can win that fight or not is a different matter, but he himself, in his mind, he wants to get back at Tyson Fury and get that belt back. And, you know, to not take that opportunity would take a lot of money for him to step aside, as far as I'm concerned. You know, and as for Pulev himself, you know, it's going to take a lot of money for this guy to step aside. Ultimately, the guy is pretty much 40 years old. Maybe he is 40 years old. And this Anthony Joshua fight is basically his retirement fund. So he's not going to accept some short change step-aside money, you know. He's going to want to get paid big. Deontay Wilder is going to want to get paid even bigger. I don't really see that it's viable to pay both of these guys off to take step-aside. I really don't. And of course, on top of that, you've got to guarantee these guys get the fights next. So I think it's a very unlikely scenario that we get this undisputed heavyweight title fight next for Joshua and Fury. I would be completely shocked if we got this fight in 2020. I really would. I would be genuinely shocked. I just can't see it happening. Logistically and realistically, I can't see it happening. I really can't. And yeah, I'm surprised people are getting excited by the sound bites of Eddie Hearn saying talks are on and things like that. I don't see this fight happening in 2020. I really don't. There's two big obstacles in the way in Kubrat Pulev and Deontay Wilder. And also on top of that, we've got the coronavirus, which of course doesn't make things easy. So yeah, I can't see this fight happening in 2020. I would like to say it would happen in 2020, but I can't see it. I hate to be a party pooper, but I really don't think this news is anything to get really excited over, in all honesty. I'll get excited when these guys fight for the undisputed crown, when it's signed, sealed and delivered. Until then, I'm not going to get my hopes up, in all honesty. Boxing lets us down far too often, for us to get our hopes up. Anyway, share your thoughts below. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Peace.